Shit. Sorry. G'day, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Look, I never do these things with any pants on. You don't know that, do you? Yeah. Always sitting here just with a t-shirt on. Oh, you sprung me. Now, just hang on a second, I'm bloody starving here. I've been flat out. Can't say anything, I've bloody panic. I have been flat out like a bloody lizard rootin', I tell you. January just went football. Right. I know there's a number of you who've been complaining. I basically have resorted to taking illicit drugs because you're saying, where's Houdini? What's going on? Why aren't you doing videos? There's a bloody good reason. Should have thought this through before I had the peanut butter sandwich, shouldn't I? Yeah. Bear with me. I'll swallow the bastard. Now, at the beginning of the year, January 1st, I had a look around at my workbench. And I realised there was over 20 builds on my workbench. I know, 20 suckers. Because I had joined group builds or something had turned up or somebody had given me a kit and said, here, you can have this, just build it. So, you know, as a promise, I'll build it for them. 20 things being assembled on my workbench. Out of control, out of control. So, New Year's resolution, these had to stop. I had to get some of those bastards off my bench and I had to get it down to a reasonable level. I'm trying to get down to 3. The idea is to have a floaty thing, which will be the Arizona, which has been sadly neglected, even though I've got some stuff on it and I'm ready to do another video. It's just, I really want to stick to my New Year's resolution and clear this bloody bench. So, there'll be the Arizona, there'll be some armour. I've got quite a lot of stuff there. In fact, I've got a number of group builds to do. I'm going to try and put them all into one, which is a trick I tried last year with the arrow. That never happened, but this time it should. I've got a Tank Killers group build on Facebook, and there's one on YouTube which is Dead in the Tracks. Essentially, I can use the same thing. I'm going to do a little AFV Pack 40, I think it is. Very nice. So that'll be the next armour. Once I get a few things out the way. Oh, bloody peanut butter in my mustache. Now, yeah, so there's going to be 3 things from now on. Arizona's going to be the boaty thing until it's finished. I'm going to get that thing finished this year. That's on one of my New Year's resolutions as well. Is find time, at least 1 week a month, spend on the Arizona, get it done. Because I know you guys are hanging out with videos. I want to get it finished. I've got lots of other floaty things there that I want to build. And one of the first ones that will probably hit the Harry Houdini docks will be the Surcouf. Yes. That's coming up this year. As well as that, I'm also going to do a comparison between a Zvezda Borodino and a Trumpeter's son of a bitch. I can never say it. This is a son of a bitch. Essentially the same boat, but the kit's twice as much. Or the Trumpeter's twice as much as Zvezda. And I'm going to do a kit-by-kit comparison, and I'm going to build them both and we'll just see. But anyhow, first we're going to get that Arizona out the way. Yes, so that's the floaty thing, that's going to be done. Armoury thing, yep, I'm going to do a Pack 40. That's on this year's list, along with a few other little things that I want to build. And then there's got to be flappy things, the aeroplanes. Well, there's lots of aeroplanes lately, I'll get into that in a sec. But there's going to be a number of tri-motor spaghetti planes. Yes, I really enjoyed that little one I made last year, that little CR32, so much that I'm going to do some more of these crazy Italian camo jobs, and I'm going to build these big tri-motor spaghetti planes. Got a few of those over there. Now what I have done, alright, instead of the 20 that I had, they were sitting on top of that, I'm down to just a few left there to do. Now let me go through. I've got at least over a dozen here I've finished, so I might go through that list and just show you why I haven't been doing YouTube, because I've been too bloody busy building these kits and getting them done. And I don't need to do that. I want to clean up the bench, and then I'm free to do a video every week on what I'm building at that time, and not have, as I've had on YouTube at the moment, where I've got 6 or 7 bloody builds all happening on YouTube, and then there's group builds and everything else. As I said, 20! That's this many, and then do it again. Bloody ridiculous. Anyhow, let me go through the list. I'll need my extra strong reading glasses for this, bear with me. Yes. Now, the year started, and I'll do a little slideshow over the top of this, so you don't look me opening your mug, and just in case you get a flash of my underpants again. Now, oh, hang on, computer's not really asleep. Beginning of the year, well, if you watch Christmas Day, I had to glue the bloody rodent junkers back together. Yeah, that was a sad thing, that my iPad fell on it. So it got reassembled, and I did finish it. So here's some pictures of that. It is finished. I'm a little bit lost heart with it. I might do a video showing you how I completed it, because really I ended up just using some wire for the rigging. I was just couldn't be bothered. Then first off the dock, first off the gate, first out of the gate off the bloody block, I don't know. First one that got done, essentially, after that, for the beginning of 1st of January, I think I actually finished on the 1st of January, was the Airfix iron dick head. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's an iron dick head too. And that was a beautiful kit, really lovely kit. I'll do a video for that showing you how I built it. There's some better ones. I've seen some great videos on there on YouTube about people assembling and putting together. I'll just do a quick one showing you the quality of the plastic, and then I'll go through and show you how quick the build was and how nice it was to paint. It's a lovely kit. It really just fell together. Beautiful. Airfix iron dick head 172. Great kit. Then the Aoshima Thunderbird, well, I sort of started on that ages ago and never really got anywhere with it. That was for another bloody group build. We were doing a Fockers in Space one for my Facebook group, you know, Focker River Counters. And finished that, got it together, got it all done. I do intend to do a bit more weathering and washing on it, but to all intents and purposes, there it is, it's done. So that's good. That can go into the cabinet and I can get to that whenever I have time. Then somewhere along the line I started building this Hasegawa primary glider, mainly because Moose, Guy the Murray Smith, yes, he actually flew one and crashed the bloody thing in a cricket pitch. Yeah, he's telling me all about it. And I had the stash and I built the bloody thing. I thought, oh, this won't take long. It's only got about 3 parts in it. But that's still going. I'm just about finished that. It's all primed, it's all go together, but I had to find a pilot for it. Being a sort of glidery thing, it really needed a pilot. That's under control. Then the Skoda, well, that had been sitting there for a year. The Skoda, you know, if you've seen the video, you know that the Skoda, I put the camo on. I've done the 3-tone camo. I'm pretty happy with that. And then a year went by because it was just sitting there in a display case on my bench, and I kept looking at it thinking, that's nice, you know, that's good. But I finally got round to it, did the weathering and washing. That's another video. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. So yes, the CMK 35, Viz 35, whatever, Skoda, that got done. Well, it's a 35T and it's urban. Yeah, you know the one. What else do we do? Oh, then the Schwimmy Wagon. Yeah, that's probably the same pic here. The Schwimmy Wagon, which is, I don't think I've ever done a video for. That was just going to be a little quick builder down the side. Well, it got dragged on and dragged out, and you know, I ended up getting so frustrated. It's a scary one. It's all scary. What a shit kit. But I persevered, and with a ton of fill later and a whole lot of parts I pulled out of my spares bin and a bunch of PE that I found lying around, I actually made something decent out of it. So here it is. It's nearly finished. I'm calling that one sort of done because really, I think all I've got to do is paint the windshield. That's about it. Done. Finished. Oh, splashed some mud on it. I've taken it outside now, it's bloody raining. Okay, moving along. See, there's a lot on. This is what I have done in January. I have been so bloody busy. I tell you, I've been like a bloody, you know, one-legged man in an ass-kicking factory. Now, Bandai. I started this Bandai thing just after May the 4th, you know, the Star Wars day. You know, May the 4th be with you. And I got the Star Wars Bandai X-Wing. This is the 1/72nd scale version. I built the little 1/44th, the little video of that. That was, went together like a bloody, you know, no problems at all. So excited, I bought the bigger one, and that was a dream to put together. I will do a video on that. I've kind of kept records of everything that I've done, and I'll probably knock out a video to show you how that goes together. Beautiful kits, beautiful kits. No glue. Well, you do kind of, if you want to do a serious job, you can use a bit of glue, but no glue, no paint, put it together. I will be painting. I'm going to do some weathering and painting on mine. But as far as I'm concerned, that's off my list. That's good. Then there was this interesting Testers 1930 Packard. Now it came in a box, and when I first got it I was a bit disappointed because it looked like it was assembled, because it sort of looked already put together. But then when I had a closer look, most of the parts were in bags that you had to pull out, and as per sort of the pic here you'll see the construction. But the body was screwed together, but that was only so that it could be packed that way. And once I unscrewed the body, you had to put a whole lot of interior in, you had to do all that. There was a whole kit to build. It die cast, the body was metal. I had intended to paint it blue and do a whole lot of things, but the orange was an original colour, and their paint job was so good, I left that metal like that, and I just painted all the plastic parts and did all the rest. That came up a dream. Everybody was over the moon about it. Everybody thought I did this fantastic paint job on the orange. Well, sorry guys. It came like in the kit. I wiped it down, made it shiny. But anyhow, did the rest of it. That was a lot of fun. In fact, I'm looking for another one. There's a Duesenberg out there somewhere that Testers made. Same sort of thing. Little 1/32nd scale little model car. They're great. Good little diversion, something fun to do, you know. I like to get away from all the complicated and difficult stuff, which I set for myself, you know. They don't have to be complicated and difficult. I just set it up that way because I like to do things that are creative and interesting. And I kind of make a rod for my back then, because then I go, oh, bugger, you know, Arizona, oh, you know, 6 frets of PA, and oh, come on, oh. It's okay. I'm going to cut down to one complicated and some fun one, and one that's just sort of easy and simple, you know. And also I've run out of things to say, sort of. I've shown a lot of the techniques I use. I'm kind of repeating, like you don't want to see another video on track clicks. Oh no, bore yourself to death. That's why I made those How I Do series, and you can sort of see what I'm doing there. What I might do is update some of those How I Do as I come across a various kit that I can use a technique on, and probably do a high def video where I've got low def ones on there. But that's probably all I'll do there. A lot of unless I'm doing something absolutely new, I probably won't do a video showing you every step. What's the point? I've done it all before, okay? Unless something really interesting, like the Wing Up Wings kit, yes, I will go through all of that, because that is going to be mighty, and I've started that. That's on the list, right? That got started because that was a, not a gift so much as a half price. You can have it if you build it now. My good friend, Monsieur Becker. Yes, Chris Becker. Look at his modelling channel. Links here. And Chris said, yes, you can have the Hanson Brandenburg W12, but you have to build it. Can't just sit in your stash. So I did a review, which you would have seen. It's become one of my most popular videos, and it caused a lot of chagrin. A lot of people got upset, and that's why I haven't got my full stash behind me. No, when I did the Wing Up Wings kit review, I had a stash behind me, some of my stash. But there were a lot of Wing Up Wings kit there, and people called me a bastard and thought I was rich and left my group, and you know, because they reckon I had all this money and I said I was broke. Can you believe it? What a lot of shit. What a bunch of wankers. Anyhow, fuck them. I don't care. But to make sure that your stress levels are not raised anymore, you'll only see what I'm working on. So there's just one little cupboard of the stash I'm going to build this year. And that's all you're going to see. Unless I do a review, and then, well, if I do a review, I'm building it. So my millions of kits in stash that I spent millions of dollars on. Yes, that can just stay between Bass the cat and myself. Now, what else? What did I do? What did I do? Glasses back on. Pack hard. Oh, then there was the Tamiya 1700 bikini. I think it's written as Hib Bicky. Tiny little destroyer, a little waterline thing that I just got out. Another one I thought, oh, I'll build this in an evening, but it dragged on, and I found I needed to really knuckle down and get that finished. I did. It's lovely. It's so nice. It came up. I'm probably going to do a little wash and a tiny bit of weathering on it, but 1700, who cares? It's finished. It looks nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I bought a whole lot of other little 1700 waterline ships. They're all not special. Like, I buy things really cheap. I'm going to talk about that in a sec. But my stash has grown, but boy, have I bought things at bargain prices. Anyhow, back to my list. Right, what else we got here? Yes, actually, we're into that part of the subject now. So let's talk about the little things that are left. Now there's a Schmur macaroni, right? It's a float plane. Picked that up out of the UK. Was it £2 or £3? I was buying a triplane. I got a Roden Fokker triplane. No, it was a Sopwith, that's right. It was a Sopwith triplane I got out of a UK store just after Brexit, because when Brexit happened, the dollar value to the UK was so good. We were picking up kits out of the UK delivered here for about half to a third the price I could buy them from Australia. That's why the stash has grown. I have picked stuff up for amazing prices, been very canny. And, you know, what would have been $1 million has only been a few $100,000. Anyhow, yes, so the macaroni, that cost me £2 or £3. It was nothing, right? £5 in sort of Australian money, whatever. Then there's a Matchbox Fury. Again, pick that up for half a shekel. £5, right? Matchbox Fury has been a lot of fun. I will do a video on that because that's what I'm up to. She's just about finished. I put the decals on it this weekend. That's been a joy. I've never built Matchbox before. We didn't have them. At my corner store, actually was a newsagent, where they had the Airfix kits, which I started doing plastic kits because I started doing balsa. I built balsa for years. And they weren't like the ones you have today where everything's already pre-cut out and fabricated and you just glue it together. No. My balsa kits were, here's a piece of balsa, here's a one-to-one plan, go for it. You figure it out and you cut them all up and you glue the little sucker together. That was a lot of fun. Yes, that was a lot of fun. But anyhow, I digress. So I'd never built Matchbox. Never ever. So these little Matchbox 170 cent kits, they're a dream. They go together so beautifully, and they're really kind of cute and fun and nice. And I like that sort of stuff. I really do. It doesn't have to be complicated. The hobby for me can have that balance of just fun stuff and super crazy stuff, and then really complex stuff that I kind of do serious. And the balance works. You know, I don't have to be serious. Well, you watch my videos, we have a bloody serious. What else? The hawker food. So yeah, so in these cheapies, well, that packard, right? That packard was another one. I think that cost me like $9. It was cheap as chips. That's why I grabbed it. Well, I sort of thought, oh, that looks interesting. Oh, diecast, I don't know. Well, if that's sort of money, I'll grab it. That was cheap. The primary glider I picked up, again, was only a few dollars. The Iron Decker was on special for $10, which is like about $7 US. Nothing. Right, these cheap little kits that just kind of catch my eye and I grab them, I find they're really good stress relievers when you've got some big projects on and they're wearing you down. So, or you know, there's a lot on your plate and you go, oh, can't cope, or it's bloody hot and you can't paint anything, you can't fire up the compressor, you can't get the airbrush going because the bloody thing will dry the second you put paint in it. You can't hand brush because that'll dry as well. Even with the air conditioner on, which kind of makes things worse because the air conditioner cools things down, dries out the air. So painting or airbrushing with the air conditioner on with the dry air, no, it's a recipe for disaster. So assembly and finishing off has been basically what I've been doing. And I have done that. And as you can see, I have finished over a dozen kits this month. And there's a couple that I went, in that 20 list I went, well, I used the Becker principle. Can you put it back in the box? If you can put it back in the box, it's still in your stash. So essentially the Arizona, which isn't counted in this, it's still in the box. It hasn't got to the stage where it's too big. So it's back in the box. It's a kit in my stash. That makes me feel less worried. So there's a number of kits that went back in the box, they're in the stash, and they'll come out when I'm ready for them. But basically I've only got 2 or 3 over there, and there's 2 or 3 on my bench. You can't see it, it's the other side. Just turn around, I think you can. What's there? Alright, 2 or 3 kits there, and they just need painting. So that's just the macaroni, the glider, and the Fury. Yes, everything else basically got built and pushed out of here. So that's what I've been doing. Alright, so if you managed to make it all the way through to the end of the video after my flash of underpants at the beginning, do you want to see them again? No. We do. After the complaints I had when I did the review on the Dornier, yes, naked. Have you seen that one? The review on the Dornier? Stark naked. Yes, lost a few subscribers over that. Anyhow, so for that, those people that have been sending me messages going, look, you bastard, where's your videos? Hurry up, what's going on? Get off your ass. Well, I have been busy. I haven't been just sitting on my ass. Well, I've been sitting on my ass modelling, but as you can see, I've got a lot done, and I'm going to continue in February still to get things finished. But the beauty is, as I get a few of these things finished on the bench, I should be able to put a slideshow together, do a voiceover, and at least punch out a video or 2 so that you know I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, and I'm out here. Alright, well look, this has gone on long enough. It was going to be like a quick 5-minute update. Look at it, we're nearly 20 minutes in. Bloody hell, we falling asleep? Well look, I've got to get back to my sandwich. So it's goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini.